And I'll be really interested in hearing from some landlords as well. If you're a landlord, what are some of the rules that you've given your tenants? I know some landlords have certain times that everybody in the house has to get home by. I mean, somewhat a curfew. By 11 o'clock, gate is locked. If you come after 11, nobody will open you. Make sure you need to be in the house by 11. By 11, the gate is locked. Nobody goes in, nobody comes out. What are those rules that you find in your households? Share with us. 0302216541. Or you can send me a WhatsApp message on 055-1111997. What are some of the rules? Are they weird? Do they make sense? Do you agree? Some of you don't agree, but Charlie, man for fine, please sleep. So you go take them like that. Let's hear you. 0302216541. Or you can WhatsApp me on 055-1111997. Hello.
Hello, Kwame.
Yes, brother. How are you?
Kwame, I'm doing well by God's grace.
That's good to know. What's your name?
Call me Kwame.
Okay, Kwame. I hear you.
Kwame.
Talk to me.
I get some apartment for OED.
Mm-hmm.
I also have a facility close by.
Mm.
Nobody for talk to my daughters. The tenants in my house are all bachelors.
Hey.
I said none of them should talk to my daughters. If they can't rent my house, they will go press my kiddies. No. I mean, I'm serious. Because one day I see one of the guys, they talk to my daughter. I warn them, so I go come out.
Hey.
No, a man shouldn't have a woman as a friend. Vice versa.
Wait, now this is interesting.
The matter they tell you, be that. The boys be bad, boy. I beg you. Because most of the time I know they have. And they say one boy they monitor my daughter. I beg. So I warn them.
No tenant should speak to your daughter.
Don't even greet my daughter. I beg you.
How old are your daughters?
I have 14, 21, 25.
Wow. But what have you told the daughters to? Have you told them not to speak to the tenants?
That one no more concern. I beg you. I tell the guys. Sam, you talk again. Thank you.
Hey, Charlie. This idea. I think the tenants will come together and appeal this rule, appeal this decision. Charlie. Because I am very sure people have found love in their landlord's house. A lot of people have, they were tenants and now they are in-laws. I said, well, that's interesting though. Anyway, thank you so much, Kwame, for calling in. 0302216541. Hello?
Hello, Lexis.
Yes, dear. How are you?
Fine, thank you. Yourself?
I'm very well, thank you. What's your name?
Walanyo.
Oh, thank you so much for coming by. Can you turn on the volume on yourself for me, Walanyo?
All right, okay. Lexis, I can say I'm a landlady.
Okay, you're a landlady. Okay.
But I'm not the difficult type. The rules in my house is you don't make noise.
You don't make noise?
You can come late as you can, but then you don't have to make noise. Just go quietly into your room and sleep.
Okay.
But you come late and you make noise, you are in trouble.
Hey.
And the second rule is you don't quarrel in the house.
Okay.
Mr. and Mrs., you don't have to fight in your room. Even you can fight, but then it shouldn't come out for me to hear.
Hey.
So those are the rules in my house. So you don't break them. You break them, and your rent is when your rent expires, we will not renew the rent for you again. We will not renew we will not renew it for you. You have to pack your things and go. No noise in my house.
Okay.
Yes.
So
quarreling.
No quarreling.
Mr. and Mrs. You can quarrel in your room quietly, but it shouldn't come out for me to hear.
I see.
Because when I hear, I'll come in and I want to find out why you people are quarreling.
Oh, you actually go
I
in
go
there.
in there, I knock and go in there and find out what is happening. Because sometimes they slap each other, beat each other, and then police can come in. If I don't get up and anything should happen,
Yeah,
I will be held responsible.
I see. Have you had
So,
incidents like that? Well, well, I know.
so you can be in my house,
Uh,
no noise.
I see. But
And you can be there forever and ever. As
mm,
soon as you start making noise, you have to pack your baggage and then leave.
well, landlady, landlady. Now, can we throw a party?
Oh, fine, why not? I also die the party. That is what I like. You know me already. Party, you come and tell me today, oh, I am celebrating my birthday and there is a little party. You
Okay.
also invite, even if you don't invite me and you tell me, this is what I'm doing, why
Yeah.
not?
Okay, I see.
But you don't make noise.
Don't make noise. Okay, I
That's
hear you.
all.
Thank you so much. All right. That's Walanyo there. Let's hear you too. 0302216541. Hello?
Hello, Lexis. Good
Hi.
afternoon.
Good afternoon. How are you?
I'm good, yourself.
I'm well, thank you. What's your name?
Yes, my name is Akia. So
Right.
you mentioned some are able to find love in their tenant's place or landlord's place or whatever.
Yeah.
I believe some of the rules or the attitudes of landlords or ladies can also serve as a motivation for others to put up their own structure. I remember when we moved to Accra 2013, our first home that we rented, there was no water. We were buying water, and the landlord was also living there with his family, but they were upstairs and we were downstairs. They had a dog in the house, and the dog would poo all over the place, and the wife expects you to go and sweep. Let's put that aside. They didn't have water, and they talked us through for us to contribute for them to drill the borehole. After drilling, they indicated that for us to use the water, we have to be paying them. And there were so many attitudes and other things that were being exhibited. And come on, it was not pleasant. But then we realized that for us having our own land, we decided quickly to put it together. My husband just said, no, we can't do this. Let's take our money and then move. And then within that 2 years, we were able to put up something together.
Wow.
It was not ready, but we moved. So
Yeah.
in as much as you can find love, it can be something that can motivate you
Yeah.
to get yours ready.
Yes, absolutely. And now you live in your own home.
Of course.
And nobody will come and tell you that come and pay for drilling borehole and what.
Imagine the wife telling you that your Kumasi fi anka oba 9 o'clock oba anka oba fu wall answer we rest here.
Wow, they told you that.
Someone
Oh my
at that
goodness.
time we were paying over 500 a month. 2013 issues. So imagine.
Yeah. Well, I'm happy for you. Congratulations to you and husband, yeah?
Thank you.
Thank you for sharing your story, yeah? All right. Okay, let's see who's here. Hello?
Lexis.
Yes, sir.
Good evening.
Good evening. How are you?
This is the Judas. Remember me, Judas.
Oh, Judas.
Yeah.
How are you, brother?
Benjamin, for your show, I want you to call me Judas.
I hear you.
You
All right.
can mention it in capital letters if you can.
Judas Iscariot.
Definitely.
Welcome, man.
Thank you.
Charlie, talk to me.
I've been a landlord, I'm a landlord. I want to find out from Holanda which of type of the noise. What if it is happening and the lady is making noise? Is it prohibited?
My guy,
No, Holanda, if you are listening, this is Judas. Come back again.
My
If
guy,
it is happening in the night and the noise is coming out, is it allowed or accepted?
My guy, the walls are soundproof, so those ones are allowed. Charlie, that's a big crowd, yeah. Kobe on the Spitex Road says, Lexis, if I need to bring a female over for the night, my landlady requires a week's notice and I prove her, even when she travels to Germany before she can sleep over. No, I don't understand. Hey, if you need to bring a female over for the night, your landlady requires a week's notice and approval. even when she travels to Germany, before the lady can sleep over. Wow. But my guy, why do you have to bring a female over? I'm wondering what's going on. Why do you have to bring a female over? Why does a female have to come and sleep over? Don't they have homes? Hostel. They're not all kind. Home sale. Home sale meeting. But it's from 7 to 8. Home sale meeting is from 7 to 8. After sale meeting, the girl has to go home. Why is she coming to sleep over your house? Kobe, let's start from there. Cooking, cleaning, and others. Kobe says cooking, cleaning, and others. Cooking and cleaning, why do you have to do it overnight? Cooking, cleaning, you can do it in the day. Or is the others that is the thing? It is the others there. Okay, let's see who's here. Hello?
Wow, what you to say?
Yeah, we are doing boko for that way.
I am boko to say.
Sir. Your friend say.
You see, just to buttress what you just said, a lady came to rent an apartment for me.
Mm-hmm.
All right. This lady initially told me she was a student. She came with a student mattress.
Okay.
Just within a month, I saw her coming up with a queen-size bed.
That's right.
Within the following month, I saw her coming with a 55 or a 50-inch high-sense TV.
Wow.
In less than a year, she came to ask me if she can tile the room and blah, blah, blah. No problem. As against her rent. I gave her the permission to do that. Once she was set, I visited the room, and wow, she had really specced the room.
That's right.
So I asked her, did she do all these by herself? Knowing very well she is a student. She made me aware that the father was blah, blah, helping and blah, 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 blah. I was like, okay, no problem. Is it possible to meet your man? He was like, oh, I'm single. I said, no problem. But you know where my window is? Anytime somebody sneaks into the house, I get to see.
Mm-hmm.
There was a time I saw one man coming in. At around 4 a.m., the man walks out. I noted.
That's right.
About the third time, there was a crash.
Hey.
And all I could see was someone went in the room, pulled the plasma or the high-sense TV from the wall, come to the middle of the house and smash it.
Hey.
Charlie? There I came out. I said, Wawulu, the Wawulu. I came out. I was like, what is happening?
Mm-hmm.
Then that was where the story started coming in. I bought the bed. I rented the property. I bought the TV. I did this. I was like, no. So, my individual investment.
No contribution, no chop.
No contribution, no chop. So I came back and I was like, Madam, you see why I told you from the beginning that introduce your man to me. She thought I was being jealous, I was being over-possessive, or I was being overprotective, or I don't know what kind of English you could use, adjectives you could use to describe me. But when immediately the issue happened, eviction notice followed. Because you can't use my home to achieve your personal gains. Now the question mark I bet to me down. I had to go sprinkle a puncio or them when she left because your mom made a course or them or no matter. So you see, it is no fault of the landlord when they say at 10 or 11 get close, introduce your man or your woman to me because anything should happen in the house now. Remember that the landlord or the landlady who the powers within the confinement, police are to go explain But when they come and they rent the properties, they think, say, once I've rented the property, I can do anything I want.
I see.
And some of them could even have the nerve to go to land control to report the landlord. Say the landlords are being too strict on them. But as they rented the property, they should be able to do whatever they want. What is the whatever?
I see.
Charlie, this tenant landlord matter, eh? Charlie, master, why will you
Tuesday inside part. Tuesday inside part. Wow. Anyway, thank you so much for sharing. That's a very interesting one. Cindy sends me a message and says, Lexis, my then boyfriend, who's now my husband, had a landlord who knew me as a girlfriend, but told him that her 2 daughters were available. I'm sure you mean his 2. Oh, yeah. 2 daughters were available to provide any service except when I am around. His 2 daughters. Landlord. You want to show something small. But did you clarify what services were those? Because any service there is vast. It's very big and vast. Hello?
Hello.
Yes.
Hello, Lexis.
Yeah, bro, how are you?
I'm fine. This is Big Nelly from Pristia, Western region.
All right, Nelly, how are you?
I'm good, my brother.
All right, talk to me.
Lexis, I must say, if you move into a new place and then it is not your property, one of the things you have to do is that you have to, first of all, respect yourself. Okay? Respect yourself. Me, my landlord, he's a father figure type. You know, he's very friendly. He works in another town. So anytime he comes for his off days, occasionally he comes to visit us, ask about how far things are going with us, some of the challenges we are having in the house, and then how best he can do to give us the best of stay on his property.
Okay.
And then one thing I've also noticed is that some of the tenants, you subine binum enema landlord and our landlady will be very hard on you. Okay. So when you are living in someone's, you have to treat the place as if it is your own. If you do some of these basic things, I mean, you'll be very okay. You can live with them forever.
Yeah.
You know, we're a boy, sometimes, oba weba, no ko, weba, no kwa. Even if it were you and it was your house, you wouldn't even like it. Same thing applies to a lady. Or the mema weba, this one comes in and go, this one comes in and go. You wouldn't be okay. And then there are some boys to Charlie. They want to go for it. So there are some things, no trespassing car. So if you know some of these things Charlie, you can live everywhere and then be happy.
Okay. Thank you so much for sharing yours with us as well. AJ sends me a message and says, good afternoon, Lexis. I stayed in a house where the landlady required permission and vetting before allowing the opposite sex to visit. And once it's 5 p.m., she comes to knock on the door that it's time for them to leave. It was crazy, especially for the single guys. The neighbors also said no one has lived there for more than 6 months. We don't even take our advance back. It's just a relief to be out of there. Hey, AJ, Asemo. All right, hello? Oh, that's this. Daniel from Inswam says, Lexis, with my landlord, you can't pound fufu after 6 p.m. Oh, what about 6 a.m.? Because I know fufu come up. Oh. By 6, 9 is 6, team. Landlord, we there now. Okay. Hello?
Hello, Lexis Bill.
My brother, Charlie, how you doing?
Do well, yourself.
Yeah, I'm good, thanks. Talk to me.
Richard here.
Richard.
Yeah.
Richard, kindly turn down the volume on yourself for me,
I think,
okay?
The earlier caller
Richard.
said it all.
Richard.
Is the way you carry yourself when you rent a place.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, I rented a place. I think a month or two before I got married. The landlord, which it was a man and a wife, they were very good. In fact, more than my grandfather and my grandmom. They were very, very, very good. I handled the property like my own. In fact, I had to style some parts of the house, do so many other things in the house. Were insulting me all about. Oh, land grab when I do Chicago or and I've done all the one morning, and the old man came to me that he has a man who sells a land, so he wants to take me there. And the problem with it, you go there. Well, I didn't like the place, but eventually I got my place. I stayed there almost 7, 8 years. I done, and I moved to my place.
Wow.
So that was my first place, married, and I moved to my own property. So it is the way you carry yourself, as the earlier caller said. If you treat somebody's property anyhow, you don't sweep, you don't weed, you don't do anything. You think you pay a small token as rent, therefore you want to destroy the property. You won't get yours.
Right.
You won't get yours.
Right.
So
right.
it's an advice to all of us.
I think
Thank
you're
you.
right about that. Thank you so much, bro. Yeah. And this one here says, Lexis, my sister's landlord had a spare key. And whenever she left the house for work, the landlord would go to the rooms, scattering things, and the wife served as a watchdog. When he was caught, said he was coming to greet my sister. Oh, Charlie. Where's way? Oh. Oh, Charlie. Landlord, what you say?